Problem solving. Which operation do I use? The problem solving flowchart. The first question to ask is, do you know the total? If you do, the next question, are there equal groups? No, so you're going to subtract. This chart works for nearly every single problem that kids are going to run into. The next thing you use is a comic strip math. So it's just boxes that kids would draw the first action of the problem here. They might draw stick figures, they might draw a diagram, they might use a strip diagram, whatever the kid wants to represent that first part of the problem. Then if there's any math to do for that first part, then they would do it underneath. Same thing, draw the second action here, then do the math, draw the third action, and then do the math. And if they need to draw the fourth, then they can. This comic strip works pretty well because kids just can sketch it right next to the problem that they're working. So let's look at a sample. These are samples from the 5th grade STAR math. So the first problem, the first thing we're going to do is read the problem. A conference center has 12 rooms that each have a floor area of 875 square feet and 6 rooms that each have a floor area of 950 square feet. What is the total area in square feet of these rooms? Then we're going to draw the first part of the sentence. I'm going to choose to draw it as a strip diagram. It's easier for me to see that way. And then answer the questions. Do we know the total? No. Do we have equal groups? Yes. What is the operation? To multiply. So then in the next box, we're going to multiply that out. Now we're going to draw the second part of the sentence. 6 rooms that each have a floor area of 950 square feet. And then go through the flowchart again. Do we know the total? No. Do you have equal groups? Yes. What is the operation? Multiply. So we multiply that out. Now we're going to draw the last sentence. What is the total area in square feet of these rooms? So when I put those diagrams in, it looks like that. Do you know the total? No. Do you have equal groups? No. What is the operation? It's add. So we end up with our answer. Okay, so for our next example, let's look at some division. Tara has a box of 908 beads for making bracelets. She wants to put 15 beads on each bracelet she makes. What is the greatest number of bracelets Tara can make with these beads? Well, the first part is we're going to draw the first part of the problem. Tara has a box of 908 beads for making bracelets. So I'm going to put a box, and then I'm going to draw a bunch of beads. Make sure you tell kids they don't have to draw 908 beads, or you're going to have kids that are drawing for the whole class period. And I'm just going to put 908 so I know how many beads are there. Draw the second part of the problem. She wants to put 15 beads on each bracelet she makes. So I'm just going to draw 15 beads, and that equals 1 bracelet. So that kind of helps me get it in my head that that's how many I have. Draw the last part. What is the greatest number of bracelets Tara can make with these beads? This strip diagram looks a little bit different. I know that there are 908 total, and I know that I'm going to divide 908 in my strip diagram, but I don't know how many boxes I need to make underneath there. So I just put the 15 because I know 15 is going to be on 1. This is a visual to help me with my next questions. So do we know the total? Yes. Do we have equal groups? Yes. What is the operation? Divide. And then we do the division. Now we end up with 60 remainder 8. And this is the skill kids learned in the 4th grade about what to do with the remainder. So I can only make 60 bracelets. And then I'll have 8 beads left over. So my next example is a table shows the population of 3 Texas counties. The population of Gray County is missing. Then we have the table. The population of Gray County is 35,553 less than the population of Anderson County. What is the combined population of these 4 counties? Well, I'm going to draw the first part of the problem. And again, I'm going to draw a strip diagram. I know that Anderson County is my total, and then Gray County, I don't know that one, but then I have another number, so that goes there. Kids are going to recognize this as a part-whole mat. And then I ask my questions. Do we know the total? Yes. Do you have equal groups? No. What is the operation? It's to subtract. So I do my subtraction and I find out what the population of Gray County is. Then I'm going to draw the next part of the problem. What is the combined population for these counties? So I'm just going to draw that out. I know what all 4 of them are. So then I go through my questions. Do I know the total? No. Do I have equal groups? No. What is the operation? It's to add. So then I add those up and I come up with my answer. Planning made easier. I hope this helps with your problem solving unit.